translated by Albert S. Cook, Canto 10. Then they to that supper went to sit, the overweening to the wine feast all his comrades in woe. Bold burny warriors, there were bumpers deep borne off to the benches, with bowls and beakers full to the feasters, and fey they received it. The spirited shield warriors, through their sovereign weened it not, fierce ruler of heroes. Then Holofernes, the gold friend of men, was in glee o'er his cups. Laughed he and shouted, he bawled and he called, that men far off the mirth might hear, how the stout-hearted cheered and stormed, how rampant raving he roused with his urging the bench-sitting barons to clamor blithely. So the hateful one through the whole day deluged with wine all of the drinkers, the strong-souled wealth lord, till in stupor they lay, so drenched all his dukes as if death had them slain. Glutted with good things, the prince gave order to fill the feasters until the day faded. The darksome night neared them. Then the pernicious one bade the blessed maid be brought in haste, the ring adorned to his resting place. The bracelet laden, forthwith obeyed they, the servitors what their sovereign bade, the mailed warrior's master. Marched they quickly to the guest hall, where Judith they found, prudent in mind, and promptly then the buckler bearers began to bring the virgin bright to the vaulted tent, where Holofernes, hateful to God, rich in power, always rested, nightly reposed. There was of pure gold a finely wrought flynet round the folk leader's royal bed hung, that the baleful one, leader of legions, through it might look on everyone that entered therein, the children of heroes, but none on him of humankind, unless the haughty one perchance invited some valiant soldier to come to council. To the couch they brought with speed the seeress, then went the stout-souled their prince to appraise that the holy maid was brought to his bower tent. Then was the burglord, the brave in heart blithe, the bright virgin meant he with foulness and filth to pollute. The dispenser of fame would not, guardian of splendor, suffer that, but stayed him from it, wise wielder of hosts. The wicked one passed thence, this wanton caitiff, begirt with warriors, the baleful his bed to seek, where life he should lose in a single night. Shocking the end he awaited on earth, though this he had wrought out, the dread king of men, while here he yet dwelt in this world under welkin. So wine-drunken fell the regal to rest, that no reed now remained in the cell of his sense. The soldiers paced forth out of the hall with mickle haste, the wine-sated warriors, who the word-breaker, the terrible tyrant, to bed had attended for the last time. Then the Lord's servant, the matchless maiden, who was wholly mindful how most lightly to rob of life that wicked one before he awoke, the carnal caitiff. The curly-locked seized a sword of might, the master's maiden sharp from scouring, and drew from the sheath with her right hand. The ruler of heaven by name she besought, the savior of all who dwelt in the world, and spoke these words. O God of beginnings and giver of comfort, the almighty Son, I seek for thy mercy. Now benignant to me in need, O power of the Trinity, terribly now my heart is heated, and heavy my soul, sore troubled with sorrows. Vouchsafe, Lord of heaven, true faith and full triumph, that I may o'erthrow with this steel the destroyer. Bestow on me weal, O masterful monarch, for ne'er of thy mercy my need was more vast. Revenge, mighty Lord, splendid glory dispenser, the rage in my spirit, in my bosom the burning. The highest and best judge straight dowered her with daring, as each one he doth of those dwelling here who seek for his help with reason and right faith. Her spirit dilated, to the holy new hope she came. She seized then the heathen hard by the hair, with her hands she there held him disdainfully toward her, the treacherous man, and laid him along the bulk unlovely, as she most meetly the wretch could manage, the woeful one wheeled. Then did the wavy-haired smite the foeman with flashing sword, the hostile-minded, so that his head was halfway sundered, and he lay there swooning, dire wounded and drunken. Not yet was he dead, bereft of his soul. Again she smote the valiant virgin, with nerve and vigor the heathen hound, so that his head rolled forth on the floor. The body so foul lay lifeless behind, but the soul sped away, sank beneath the abyss, and was there abased ever thereafter, pinioned with pangs, bewound by serpent, and bound by torments, fastened firm in the flaming of hell, since hence he removed. Nor may he ever hope that he shall evade from that vault of vapors, but drowned in darkness there shall dwell, ever for ages without end, in that black abode bereft of bliss. And that's vipers, not vapors, but I've read this about 10 times. And this is as good as it's going to get, guys, so enjoy.